Snits. A big one. 13-time tag team champ. 2 world champions within their stable. A Money in the Bank winner. A King of the Ring. Multiple Slammies. Multiple tournament wins. There is also that coveted Speed Championship #1 contender tournament. Grand Slam champion within their group. I can only be talking about what I would say is the greatest group to ever grace WWE, and that is the New Day. New Day, if you see these 3 gentlemen behind me back in 2014, the New Day is no more in WWE. No more. And I mean, granted, with this gentleman right over here, it hadn't been the New Day for a while. Like it was what we knew it was. But it pains my heart that the New Day is gone. And like I said, they are, in Rob's opinion, the greatest group, the greatest faction to ever grace WWE. Not just because of the accomplishments that they had within the ring, but the fact that they had so much relevancy in the time that they were around. Like when you talk about the New Day and when you talk about all that they have done, like when you talk about not just, hey, they had such great matches with the Usos, with the Wyatt family, like it had great, things. There were great scenes with Triple H, and Steph, and they had great, like they were all over. Like I remember going to my first WrestleMania, and they were the hosts of that WrestleMania. They brought out the then new or the then renewing of the Hardy Boys. Like they were in charge of that. Like they were the tag team of tag team. They were the group of groups. Like when we talk about what you want, you got 3 young guys, 3 young hungry guys, 3 young hungry sarcastic motherfuckers. They exceeded any kind of expectation that we could have had for them. Because remember, we saw this. We saw them ringside. And we saw them basically just like, okay, so a bunch of brothers with a faction. Okay, cool. And then we saw them dancing with the choir, and we was like, fuck no. And they immediately changed that. They basically was like, you know what? We gonna have booty holes and unicorns. And you know what? We should all opt to have booty holes and unicorns. All of you. Look around. Tap your neighbor and say, neighbor, I want some booty holes and unicorns. And don't care what your neighbor got to say in response. Don't even listen. All right. Just know that you and them, they need that. They need that. The booty O's. But no. That I am saddened the fact that the New Day is now no more. Kofi and Xavier basically did not renew their contracts within WWE. And they are gonna have gone. Big E has been gone for a while because his neck. But now we're gonna basically see what's gonna happen. And I don't know what happens after this. I don't know where this all goes. But I want to thank y'all, the New Day, for all the memories that y'all gave us. The fact that you were all, no, seriously, special individuals that really had the best wrestling podcast that ever existed. Like the New Day, yes, there it is. Like it's a New Day. I think that's what it was called. Like that's the podcast called. But no, gave us big meaty man slapping meat. That was a big that basically transcends time. Okay. That was on the podcast.
Yes, it was. Right. I'm sorry, people. I know that I've probably been talking and y'all couldn't hear me, and Rob has been talking, but we are here. I just checked the broadcast to make sure, but I am here now. I am here.
Mommy told.
Oh, what's going on with you, Rob? Oh,
Just it was just had meeting in the studio right quick. Hold on.
now while Rob is having this meeting, I'm glad to say that I'm back. I'm back at full strength. You guys missed my opening. Uh,
We weren't recording.
oh no, we're recording. My audio was out. I noticed my audio was out.
I didn't know your audio was out.
Oh no,
I
no,
heard
no.
you.
Oh no, you heard me, but the live didn't hear me. I'm sorry, folks, but I'm got it all cleaned up, even though we're live. You missed the opening. We're back. You saw Rob's expressions and whatnot. You know, it was a little ventriloquist. You know, but I'm here for everything else, though. Look, the New Day is gone, but they're on to probably better things, Rob. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Um,
the dub.
it's one of those things where now I'm kind of sad. I am. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, and we talked about it. Like, I honestly think that there wasn't much for the New Day to do.
Nah.
Like Kofi has been in and out of injuries. Xavier's been in and out of injuries. Like, there wasn't much for them left, honestly. I'm sad that they are leaving. I don't know if they're going to be wrestling again. My guess was either TNA or AEW.
Yeah.
But to be honest, it could very well be that they done. Like,
can I say this? I have a dream stable, and I think me and you talked about this. I either want Apollo Crews because he's no longer WWE, or maybe Kofi because Woods has been having shoulder injuries. AEW, the Hurt Business.
Like all of them in the Hurt Business?
Well, one of them. I like to see Apollo Crews. That would be the person that I would want to see there. I think Apollo would maybe fit there.
Sure.
I don't know about Kofi or Woods. Maybe I could see Woods. Maybe. But
I don't think Apollo got the. I don't think Apollo has the range.
You don't think he has the range?
Yeah, like he did. I would say he did well with the Nigerian joint, and he hated doing it, kind of like how Cody hated doing Stardust.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really see Apollo being in the. I see him joining AEW. I think he'd be okay, but I don't think he has the. I think he has the chops.
Yeah, we're gonna see where everybody kind of like lands, and it's gonna be interesting because
it's a lot of people.
We did not look. If you would have told me New Day is on your bingo card of, hey, they coming in here, look, they leave WWE, I'd have been like, get the hell up out of here. Like they not leaving right now. Just haven't figured it out. That's what I would have said. But they're going.
Yeah.
But we do have other news.
News.
I have to say this. This NBA playoffs has been many things. There have been high highs and low lows. And with that being said, I believe in my heart of hearts, because me and Rob talked about this a little bit. It's a multitude of things that that we would like to talk about. But for sure, we gonna get to it. We gonna start with this: Boston versus Philly.
Ooh. You don't know anybody that's a Celtics fan, do you?
Little bit.
Look,
Look,
round the way.
Round the way. So I'm gonna start here.
Mm-hmm.
There was a point in time, and you guys don't know this because you can never see what we put on our sheets, But it was a point in time where Boston was up 3-1, and we had put on our sheet that we thought we owed. We thought we were gonna have to say, Joe Mazzulla, you know what? We owe you an apology. that you
Mm-hmm.
can coach through anything, and that
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be the one you might make another run right here, you know. Instead, we owe Joel Embiid an apology,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and we owe Joe Mazzulla belt to ass. That's
Belt
what
to ass.
he is owed a severe case of BTA. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
first, my apology to Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
And usually I don't do this, but I
Mm-hmm.
apologize to Playoff P. Okay,
Whew, man, that hurt, didn't it?
that whole right here. So Paul George, I am sorry for ridiculing you at times and
Mm.
saying that you wasn't worth it and they overpaid you and
Mm.
you only show up even after your suspension, you know, for doing
Mm-hmm.
drugs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And you showed up. You played decent. You played pretty well. Okay.
Did he?
Yeah.
I mean, he only had 13 points in Game 7.
Yeah. But he played decent enough. Now,
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid, I did not think that you coming back would be enough to beat Boston. I thought that
Mm-hmm.
you might have a great showing, and Boston was just the team dynamics were going to be too great, even for you and Tyrese Maxey and playoff P to overcome. And I gotta say, I'm sorry, because Philly pulled this off and they beat the Celtics, who were up 3-1.
Ooh, man, it's up 3-1, and at the crib, and had home court
Home
advantage.
court advantage and all.
Damn.
Wow. Now let me
Damn.
turn that quarter over and
Mm-hmm.
let me
Go ahead,
talk
turn
to
over.
Boston.
Go ahead, speak to him. Speak to
What the
B-Town.
fuck is wrong with y'all?
Ooh, damn.
You traded for a center from Chicago to come out there to play, to get buckets, get the boards. He hasn't played over like 19 minutes in this series.
Who that is, bro?
That's Nikolai Vujicic. Didn't
Ooh.
play at all in Game 7. At all. I thought in Game 7s we exhaust all options.
You think so?
I thought we exhaust all options.
You thunk it. You'd have it in your mind.
I can understand Jason Tatum.
From?
The Lou.
Mm.
But we should have never got to Game 7 being up 3-1.
Mm.
It should have never dragged out that long.
Mm-mm.
This should have never happened.
Mm-mm.
This should have been, hey, we need to nip this in the bud now.
Nip it, nip.
And it didn't happen.
Nope.
A man who just came back from appendicitis probably less than a month ago.
Appendicitis.
You let the process show up and beat you. Tyrese
Process
Maxey
got in that ass.
Yep, Tyrese Maxey was just out there doing the fool, him and Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
You refused to play Nikolai Vujicic, and you played Luke Garza, who had 0 points.
Double goose egg. Oh,
Just
I can
goose
see
egg.
that. I can see that.
What's wrong with you? What happened? What was the problem, Joe?
Malfunctioning.
Look, Vujicic can shoot a 3.
Can he though?
Board. He can play in a pick and roll. Why
Oh, man.
was he not there?
Especially when you ain't got no Tatum. From?
Granted, he hadn't played the best whenever he played on the 30th, but damn it, this is Game 7. We put everybody out there. We don't
Exhaust
know what might work.
the tank. Exhaust the tank.
Exhausted. You played him 30 minutes in a win against Philly. He had 11 points, 4 assists, 3 blocks, 6 boards, but you don't play him in Game 7. You didn't play him.
Me and you got the same amount of minutes as he did, dog.
Exactly. That makes no sense.
None. No dollars either.
Why would you not play this guy? You go out here, you lose. You were up 3-1. This shouldn't happen. Celtics, I understand you live and die by the 3, but damn it, whenever the game is closed, get a bucket. Get a bucket.
Mm-mm.
This is the name of the game. Get the buckets.
Mm-mm.
Why? Why are we out here losing game 7? Joel Embiid, great game, 34-12. Tyrese Maxey, 7 assists. Tyrese Maxey also had 30 points.
Mm.
Okay.
Lately.
And had 11 boards. The
Mm.
point guard. Damn, they had a
Mm-hmm.
triple double. Him and Embiid.
Plus 19.
One short 4 assists, one short 3 assists. You
Yeah.
lost this game to basically the starters.
No.
They had 3 people. No, they had 3 points come up
3.
off the bench in Philly. 3. And that
Tress.
was Quentin. Look, and that was Quentin Grimes
Wow.
scoring and hitting one free throw. That's all that came off the bench in Philly. The other 106 points was the starters, Rob. It was the starters.
Yep.
Boston.
Who, buddy?
No Tatum. Jaylen Brown, 33 points, 12 of 27, 3 of 9 from 3. Ain't too bad. Derek White, 5 of 16, big dog, shooting threes.
Mm-mm.
You did get 26, but it took 26 shots.
Yep. Faded like his hairline. Gone like his playoff chances.
Sam Hauser, 11 points. He did good, 30 minutes. Neema's Quiz off the bench, 33 minutes, 17 points, 12 boards. Why the look? I don't know. I guess it was an immediate thing, you know. They tried to switch it up. Peyton Pritchard, 13 points off of 13 shots, 39 minutes. But why no Vujicic? Why no other big man? Bella Shireman started. 22 minutes, 0 points. Ron Harper Jr., I want to say started, 0 points. Luke Garza, 0 points. You had 3 starters with 0 points.
Sound like those guys suck.
They do right now. They do. And this was not the series for you guys to go missing. And me and Rob were like, you know, this one I might blame on Joe Mazzulla. I am going to
Go ahead, do it.
Joe Mazzulla because he had the tools at his disposal to make this happen. 9-point loss. What happened? Just we lose 3 straight.
And embarrassment.
You split the first 2, win 2, you're up 3-1, and then you lose the next 3 straight.
Tragic.
Who does that?
Him.
Boston, this was a severe disappointment.
Can we talk about another disappointment though? Because we got another one that was a West Coast disappointment.
Oh yeah,
3 seed. You know, you got the guy that is not going to win MVP, who I think should win MVP because you know he led the league in rebounds and assists.
Mm-hmm.
And
Like
you basically had
16 points.
And you had a team that basically was without their backcourt, their starting backcourt, essentially.
Yes.
You know, and you as a team could not close that out. I'm talking about the Nuggets. I'm talking about Nikola Jokic, the Joker, basically got locked up and let him out by a guy that we've been ridiculing for years. You know, the Jacques Le Bum, Rudy Gobert.
Rudy,
why that motherfucker going in the playoffs and not Joker?
Rudy, we here at Brah Migos Podcast, me and Rob have said, why have you gotten this defensive player of the year at times?
Bunches.
And you didn't get it this year, but you had the hell of an outing against the guy who should win MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Locked his ass up like Akon from
the Lou. We here are sorry. And me, I've called you a French baguette many times. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Same.
Nuggets, you lost to a hospital team. It's two people in the goddamn house. Mike Conley was out there playing major minutes.
Straight up mash unit.
They got this done.
Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, and them. Although Terrence Shannon looked like that dude.
Yes, he did. And I'll say this. It wasn't like this was it wasn't like this was just some horrible put together just Nuggets. You can't lose. Jamal Murray up short 4-17 in game 6.
Ooh,
okay,
that bad?
That bad. Christian Braun 28 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4.
Ooh, that bad?
That bad. Now, the other elephant in the room that I'm going to discuss on the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon. You have been hurt whenever they have needed you the most. It might be time for you to go.
Ooh.
I
think so.
I hate that they got rid of Russell Westbrook and you kept liking Aaron Gordon, and he has been hurt whenever they need him the most. Aaron Gordon is the help on the backside of that defense to help protect the rim. They had none of that. They didn't lose to a team that shot a bunch of threes, Rob. Let me read you a stat, okay?
Go for it, dog.
So, Minnesota shot 29 threes in game 6 and only hit 7 of them. Okay? Most of their points was at the rim. Jaden McDaniels was going to the rim. He only hit 1 3. One three. Mid-range, inside the arc, bro. Just that's it.
Killed him softly.
Terrence Shannon, 1 3 hit. That's it. 1. Took 20 shots, hit 9 of them. Almost at 50%. That's how they beat them. At the rim. No rim protection. If I'm Denver, I'm looking at them. You hurt. Yeah, you had that 50-point game this season. That shit was amazing. I remember thinking, damn.
So many threes.
I was like, oh, he hitting threes like that. And he can protect. I was like, man, the Nuggets got this. They can win it. And then you go and lose to a Wolf on 2 broken knees. And he still chewed your ass out. And you couldn't put your foot on his throat and start digging his grave for him. You couldn't get this done. Because Ant-Man is still questionable for game 1 against the Spurs.
Which is crazy.
Which is completely crazy. But don't feel alone, Nuggets. Don't feel alone. Because there's 2 other teams that we got to get at.
Oh, do we?
One, it's one team that's supposed to be a Hawk, but goddamn it, they got shot down like a duck during duck season. Atlanta. What happened?
Where the players play?
Look.
Ooh, or they don't play.
They don't play that no more, Rob. The players don't play that. They ain't played that the other night. What I saw was a massacre.
I too.
I saw somebody playing duck hunt in real life.
Ooh,
with
man.
Hawks.
Oh man, Atlanta sports was on one, dog. Like it was so crazy because it was just like I think they were up. What was it like 60-20 at one something? It was like some shit like that was like crazy.
At one point, the game was 83-36.
You don't even see that in the regular season.
That was at halftime. It was 83-36 at halftime.
Like it was like, dog, come on, man, come on, dog, come on, man. Like, how Hawks? Because you guys look so damn good in those earlier games. What happened? Please talk to your boy. Talk to your boys. We know stuff. We can understand.
I thought CJ McCollum was gonna upset them like Trae Young because he had did it twice. I said, oh, I say they got rid of Trae Young, but CJ McCollum doing it some now.
Got Dyson Daniels. You got Jalen Johnson. Like, what happened, dog? He ain't pinched the bitch. He ain't even pinched the bitch.
51-point loss in the playoffs.
At the crib.
Duck Hunt, Rob.
At the crib, dog.
Duck
like
Hunt.
This wasn't an MSG. This was in ATL, dog. Like, this is at the Phillips. I don't even know what it's called now. I think it's still Phillips Arena. But like,
yeah, I want to say it's Phillips Arena. Yeah.
Y'all got a downtown ass whooping. What happened?
No, State Farm. State Farm Arena.
There we go. State Farm is there. So was that ass whooping.
It's an understatement right now.
Oh my God. But can we talk about? Go ahead.
Jake gonna have to hand khakis out to the whole team. Goddamn it, khakis and red shirt. Put this shit on. Goddamn it.
It's better than the alternative. Like, because there's another red and white team that I could also talk about. There was a major disappointment as well because they were supposed to win it all. What red and white team do you know that's down there in H-Town, baby? Which one do you know?
Man, that rocket blew up before it could take off good.
Oh my God.
Rockets, I mean, even though you lack the KD, okay, you weren't playing elite LeBron. You were playing Father Time, been whooping on LeBron. LeBron was not having a spectacular game that he just beat y'all with. He was 10 of 25. Mm-hmm. LeBron was having trouble. Mm-hmm. He did not have some team that was out there that was a world burner that was just going to whoop y'all ass. This is not what happened. Mm-hmm. Y'all lost by 20. 20.
Yep.
To Mr. 2 for 5, 10 for 25, LeBron.
And whatever Austin Reeves can muster up.
And his 15 on 7 to 4, he shot 50%.
Yeah, but that's 15 though. It wasn't like.
And Rui kicked in a 21, but you just had won the previous game. Y'all had showed that y'all could. Look here, Reed Shepard is one of the newer guys. He was 4 for 19. He was 1 of 10 from 3. Mm-hmm. Amin Thompson did shoot 50%. He had 18. Played 45 minutes. Man tried to play his heart out. Sengun, 17, 11, 5 of 12. Tar Easton, 2 of 7 from 3. 5 of 14. Jabari Smith Jr., 3 of 11, 1 for 6, even though he did have 12 boards. And then y'all got a grand whopping total of 10 points from the bench.
Yup.
Y'all let DeAndre Ayton grab 16 rebounds the other night.
Dominating.
This is ridiculous. This man was suffering at times to get goddamn 6. And he grabbed 16 against y'all. He's a man person rebounding. LeBron had 7. Rui had 6. Marcus Smart had 7. He's barely able to contribute. 7.7 boards, 2 of 7. This is the team that you lost.
Yep.
And let me tell you something about both of them West Coast teams, Rob. They beat one team that was supposed to beat them just to go face Thanos in the next round.
Oh, they're about to get powerbombed. I hate it for LeBron. I don't hate it for LeBron, but I hate it for LeBron.
They catching 3Ds out the roof.
Boy, like this gonna be like Black Dynamite. I threw that shit before I got in the room. Like he about to beat the living tar out of them.
They roll
up. Even if Luka come back.
Look, it's Randy Orton, RKOs from everywhere in the next round for these two. Because I don't see either one of these series going past game 5 or 6, bro.
Because the only thing that we can have say going for the Lakers is that we didn't think that basically the Lakers would be able to overmatch the defensive prowess of Amin Thompson and all them cats in Houston because they had length, they had youth, they had all the shit that basically they needed to basically be a Lakers team. And what the Oklahoma City has is that times a billion.
Yes.
They got length, they got youth, they got smarts, they got well coached, they got everything. They got scoring, they got defense, and they got it up and down. There is no off night for them. They got, you got the best of Chet. Okay, here's Jalen Williams. One of two Jalen Williams. You got past Hartenstein. Oh no, here's Chet again.
Yep.
Or no, you got past somehow you got past SGA. Where here's Caruso. Here's Jalen McClain. Here's John McCain. Here's John McClain. They about to die hard, nigga.
Yes.
This shit is about to basically be an ass whooping. I don't know if it's gonna be a sweep. But it might be a sweep. You know what? I'ma go on record. The Oklahoma City Thunder are gonna sweep the LA Lakers. Straight up.
I'm saying LeBron maybe got one. Maybe got one. Five.
I think we about to see an old line get put to pasture. Like this is, I think LeBron is about to get swept by the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Make it all the worse because God damn it, Houston didn't have a problem. They failed to lift off. It never look. If KD stays, Fred VanVleet is gonna be an upgrade whenever he comes back from injury.
Yes.
Okay. Because they need a point guard desperately.
Yeah.
So this team could be a lot better with a functioning point guard.
Correct.
At the helm. This is no lie. I can't lie about that.
You don't need to.
But Jesus Christ, how y'all lose? Y'all one broken leg, Wolf, and then just the Rocket just malfunction. All of the buttons, they was hitting buttons on the goddamn console, Rob. Shit wasn't working. Shit was going everywhere. They was spilling coffee like Homer Simpson all on the flight controls and shit, trying to get it together.
The Rockets were so much of a failure. You might as well call them SpaceX.
Yeah, this was ridiculous. This was a meltdown of proportions across multiple teams.
Just so bad. NBA. So damn bad.
We had duck hunt going on. One team got beat by a guy who just had appendicitis less than a month ago. It was a lot going on.
Appendectomy. Yeah, I said appendicitis. Appendectomy.
Yeah, he had an appendectomy. But just you had all of this going on, and you managed to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory.
Oh my God!
I don't know how y'all do this sometimes.
How do y'all keep getting away with it?
A friend of mine was like, "They're gambling. It got to be Vegas."
I don't know, dog.
He was like, "It got to be Vegas."
Like, cause we were talking about it before the show. Like, who do you blame? Do you blame Ime? Do you blame The Rock? That's the actual players.
Both of them.
You got to go Shannon Sharp. Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F, capital F. Both. This is a team effort. This is a team disappointment. The Houston Rockets fucked this up. Ime, them boys, them men, whatever you call them, they here to the end of the road, which is in Tulum apparently.
How do you do it, though? How do you do? Look, I felt with that girl. I don't know if y'all ever remember the movie Bring It On. I don't know if y'all ever remember, but I feel that shit Big Red was talking about whenever she said, I handed you the Nationals on a platter. I gave you an idiot-proof routine, and all you had to go do was win. All you had to go do was win. And you went out there and you figured out how to lose this shit.
Our first Bring It On reference on the show in 3 years.
Bro, just how do you I think I think that probably is. But how do you figure out how to lose this? And it was right there. It was right there.
Sad.
Look, Atlanta, you're a young team. I'll give you that. But I knew that something had to go on the downspin after Trae Young. Because I remember saying they're adjusting this so Jalen Johnson can head the offense and he can pass and do everything else. And I was like, okay, you pivoted because Trae Young was hurt. and it's working, and now you done made the move, you done got up off him, you done showed him, hey, we committed to y'all, and you got to lock down a guy who's been a defensive player of the year candidate and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, this is the lineup. You bring in CJ, and you got another shooter, and he does playoff heroics twice. And I'm like, damn, is he going to be the next one rolling dice on Madison Square Garden? Nah, I was like, but see, CJ said he a classy guy. He got family and shit. He don't do shit like that. But me personally, somebody would have had to do it if they would have beat them.
He got journalistic integrity.
Yeah. Not me. I got Trae Young integrity. You let me beat you.
Oh, yeah.
You let me beat you in Madison Square.
Oh, I talk shit. And I stop.
And you know that the people of New York are so happy because they done finally got their getting back.
Oh my goodness.
They done finally got their getting back after Trae Young and rolled dice on their ass and all kind of shit. I was like, I know y'all was happy. It just wasn't against him though. So I don't know how much you got to count it. I guess we're going to take this dub, though.
Until basically until Trae Young basically pulls the Wizards out of not even mediocrity, abysmalship, and basically gets them into the playoffs.
Let me tell you something.
With Anthony Davis.
If Trae Young and Anthony Davis pull the Wizards out of mediocrity, you're right, out of being abysmal. If he does that, and they so happen to match up against the New York Knicks and put them down again, I'm going to call him the Slayer of the Garden, goddammit. Because he is going to be a thorn in their side. And I said this, even after they got Jalen Brunson, I said, if Trae Young beats your ass, it might be time to trade and go get him. Because if I can't beat him, damn it, I'm going to buy him.
Yeah, that's your come to Jesus and bring him in kind of moment. It's like that. We need to go ahead and make this whole thing shake.
Yep.
Make this whole thing happen.
Cause look, if I can't beat him, damn it, I'm a Jalen Brown. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta go.
At least you're at home.
If that was to happen, look, bro. I need you to go. I need you to go. Because if he pulls them out of just the abysmal, just shit that they in, and he see New York and beat New York, look, if I was Dolan, I'd cry that night. I'd go home and cry. Matter of fact, I'd probably go out there on that court and lay with my blanket and cry that night. I really would. Because I'd be like, I can't beat his last. I'd be like, what's up with him? Man?
He's always there. Him and his 3 strands of hair. He's always there.
The Gerber baby will strike again if he beat them. That's a scary thing. Because if you think about it, that could be one of the scariest pick and rolls in the NBA. Him and Anthony Davis, if they're healthy.
Yeah, I will say it's the scariest pick and roll when healthy.
That's probably the scariest. And I'm more so on the side of you need Anthony Davis to be healthy.
I'm more worried about it. Trae has his shit too, but
his is more recent than Anthony Davis. But if they're healthy, that's probably the scariest pick and roll.
Boy, the when healthy all-stars. Like, hey.
But that's a scary one. Like I said, I'm more concerned about the Anthony Davis part. And then the other thing that I'm concerned about is if the Clippers are even going to be able to hold on to Kawhi. Because now it's up in the air.
If they go hold up to Kawhi, if basically Kawhi ain't... Well, because the thing is, like, I think it's not necessarily if they could hold on to Kawhi, is if basically the NBA don't take that nigga from the Clippers, which they might want. Like, if I'm them, I'm like, look, if you guys want to void the contract, we won't be mad. If you guys just say that it was like we got the contract under nefarious means, if you want to basically void his contract, our feelings will be so hurt. But hey, things happen. No, I don't think they would give a fuck. Like, I think they'd be like, look, we have so much money on the books that we could go and spend on a bunch of motherfuckers that can help this team. Like, let's go ahead and I mean, you know what? Y'all right. we'll do what the NCAA, like some of the teams do. We'll do a self-inflicted punishment. We'll basically say, hey, we'll void Kawhi's contract, mea culpa, we'll go. We out. Like, cool.
It could be some funny business about to get done in the NBA here in this next off season. I think we're gonna see a lot of funny business and shenanigans go on here in a minute. I think it's gonna be a lot, Rob. I think it's gonna be funny business and shenanigans here. Now that me and Rob have gotten all of that NBA stuff up off our chest, it's time to play one of our favorite games here on the show.
What is dog? Him
or
Nim.
And it's NL edition. Okay.
Hash League.
Okay, so first we're going to start with the Atlanta Braves.
Speaking of Atlanta teams,
I'm pretty sure that we know what this is. We don't even have to think about it.
Lion him.
They are him.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The best run differential in all of Major League Baseball. They are beating ass. Like,
Wholesale.
they got a great team.
Wholesale.
Like, wholesale beat. Got, I think, either second best ERA in all of baseball. I think they got either top 5 OPS in baseball. Like, they beat the shit out of the Colorado Rockies yesterday, and the Colorado Rockies aren't.
Today, 11-6.
Yep, aren't bad. Like, the Rockies aren't bad. They're not great. They're under 500, but they ain't as bad as what they were last year.
Yeah.
Like, this Atlanta team is really fucking good. Like, up and down. You know, granted, Ronald Acuna is now back about to be going on the IL, but just got Michael Harris back. Ozzie Albies. You got Matt Olson, who is an early MVP candidate on that team. Like, you got a lot of shit going for you with that squad. Chris Sale is basically on fire again, making me the dumbest motherfucker on earth because I said that nigga was done and in the dirt.
Yep.
Kind of like Max Fried, who almost won the Cy Young last year. I really don't know how to evaluate this shit, huh?
At all.
But
pitchers
I mean,
you don't know how to pitchers.
but like, yeah, this team is whooping the fucking dog shit out of everybody, and it pains me to say that as an Atlanta Braves hater. The only thing I will say is that could breed some level of skepticism when it comes to this team is they're beating a lot of teams that are just at or below 500. They beat the Phillies, they beat the Guardians, they beat the Tigers, they beat the Marlins, they beat the Nationals. Like, a bunch of to nah teams, like a bunch of NIMs, to be completely honest with you. So it's like, when you talk about, like, hey, this team basically is beating everybody ass, granted, you got to play who's on your schedule.
Yep.
But there is a level of they're beating ass with an asterisk. Like, they're beating ass. They're beating everybody, the dog shit out of everybody. But everybody that they beating the dog shit out of is bullshit. So it's like there's a little bit of skepticism that you can basically place on them. But all I can do is say they are him. And they are beating ass.
Yeah, they definitely beating ass, Rob. We look in the next few weeks. Seattle's the next opponent. The Dodgers after that. Chicago. We'll see. Those may give us a better gauge because after Chicago is Boston. Boston is suffering, and then Miami and Washington and Boston. They look.
Are they?
Yeah. Could whip the hell up out of their ass right now.
You just want to beat the shit out of Boston, don't you? Like, it's just you just want to, like, a bilateral ass whooping, just up and down that motherfucking city,
baseball,
which is a nice city. I like Boston.
Baseball and basketball, they gotta catch it right now. They gotta catch it right now.
BTA.
Now, the next team,
squared.
Yeah, BTA squared for sure. The next team would be the Mets. Okay.
Okay.
So, him or them to you, Rob?
I'm gonna say they are them. I gotta say it. Like, they've not been horrible, but they've not been good. Like, they're them right now. It's like I want to give them a him because the thing is like they do still have the talent. Juan Soto was on the IL this year, and Francisco Lindor I think is on the IL right now, or I think he just came back. But yeah, like they still have the talent. It's just that they have been not good. Devin Williams from
The Lou
hasn't really been all that well and
at all.
everything like that. Like they've been struggling up and down with this team. It's pretty sad to see because they did go out and they got a lot of guys that basically they needed, like the Jorge Polancos of the world, and all that. But like, yeah, this team sucks right now. And I can't really give a good thing. They suck was like they're not like if you look at them statistically, it's not like they're at the bottom of a lot of rankings. Like they're in like the middle ground of a lot of shit. But right now, -35 run differential. Like they're not playing well. And granted, like the rest of that division of what basically it is are not playing well either. Like I thought the Marlins basically are not the second best team, and then the Nats are third. They are not supposed to be where they are. Like it should be the Phillies and the Mets basically in those two spots. And one fired their manager, the other might, but they've kind of said that they won't, but things could change. Um, but yeah, it's like they that division is basically getting railroaded. But yeah, they're them right now.
I have to agree with you. I have to give them a good old. And I gotta give them a hell no because these
Mm.
guys are them right now. They're suffering. They're not getting to this. It's it's crazy to see that they're 10 games under 500 right now.
11.
Atlanta, yeah, well, yeah, 11. Well, they lost. They lost again today already.
I guess so. Yeah, I'm seeing. Well, right now they're still playing, but I see 11 under.
Oh, well, they're right there, bro. They keep falling, and it ain't no in and out like Alicia Keys. They ain't falling in love with nobody, bro. It ain't happening. They just falling, and then they can't get up right now.
Yeah, they did beat the Angels today. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's it's sad because I felt like the Mets can be a very good playoff
yeah,
team because they have the talent. They're right there. They have the talent. They have the talent. They have everything. But right now, it's like I said, like Big Red told them, finals platter right here. I thought that this would be an easy playoff pick. I was like, Mets going back to playoffs at least.
yeah. Sorry, no, they are at 500.
Yeah.
I mean, they are
No,
or 10
10,
games under.
yeah, 10
Yeah.
under 500, yeah. But it's like, come on, guys. I'm pretty sure y'all supposed to be in the playoffs this year. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not where you're at right now.
Nope.
But now, for all of you Chicago people, the Chicago Cubs,
Mm.
him or them, Rob?
Oh, they're him. They're him. Like they're him. But the thing about them in their himship, they don't have a him. And what I mean by that is like when you talk about like who's the best player on this team right now, the top leader in at least OPS, because OPS is good, good stat, on base plus slugging.
Mm-hmm.
The top that they have right now is Ian Happ. Fuck Ian Happ overall, but let's start there. Let's Cardinals killer Ian Happ. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
But he is the guy that's on the team. Basically, it's between him and Nico Horner. Like they're the two guys that are leading that squad with Alex Bregman basically having up and down kind of thing, up and down kind of games. They don't, they could have used, a guy like a Kyle Tucker. I don't know wherever he went. Who knows? But yeah, like they don't really have like enough firepower where you can basically be like, oh shit, like this is a team that, I have to basically fear. Like if they got some guys, they can basically bring it on. And I mean they do have, plus 42 run differential. So I mean they're not sad. They're not doing anything they're 10 games above 500. They're not doing anything bad, but like they don't have a guy that's the guy. And that's the only thing I can really say about them. They're him though. Like as a team, they are doing the damn thing, making shit happen. But they're him with a question mark and almost, but a very small question mark.
So I'll say this: they are him.
I am him.
And by them being him, I will say this: we become one, and are that one that is him. Chicago is doing this as a team effort, and it's quite impressive.
Yep, some of all parts. Yep.
Yeah, it is quite impressive to say no Kyle Tucker.
Alex Bregman is
Yeah.
not what he's supposed to be.
Yeah. Which I'm happy. Yeah.
Jilted lover.
You leave, you see what happened, right? You had it good in Boston. Just saying.
Oh shit.
Just saying. You could have still been in beans.
I mean, yeah, he could be losing with y'all, but nonetheless,
or he could be contributing to wins.
Tomato potato. But I get you. I understand where you're coming from. Because we can also talk about somebody else that you don't really have a good fondness for later on.
At all. Now, like I said, the Cubs are definitely him. Now, the Pirates. Okay. Oh, okay. So look, this is how I look at the Pirates again.
Go ahead, man.
You're above 500.
They sure are.
You're positive in run differential.
Very much.
You're last in Central.
Oh, very much.
But that's not the worst thing in this league because it's a lot of last place teams that are at 13. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're at 19. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You could be number one if you were in certain, like, if you were in the AL.
Mm-hmm.
You could be number one in 2 divisions with 19 wins. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna say that they're playing bad because you're above 500. Yeah, and then you're above 500 away and at home right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things where
Go ahead, speak on it.
I might have to just give them a him because they're moving in the right direction.
Right.
They're literally moving in the right direction. I can't be mad. I can't be mad.
That's why I kind of think that it's like they're a conundrum.
Yeah.
Like conundrum. Like they don't really. It's like they're a riddle. Like you got the 3 games above 500. Like you said, they could be the AL Central and the AL West division leaders easily. Like 31 run differential. They got good players on that team. Like we just fucking swept them. The Cardinals just did. Which let me talk about the Cardinals a little bit. You know what? Nah, I'll wait to talk about the Cardinals.
Okay.
I'll wait to talk about the Cardinals. But the thing with the Pirates is they are a good team. They have talent. They have up and down, like pitching, hitting, everything.
Yeah.
They just in like fucking. They just beat the fuck out of the Reds yesterday.
If you were in the AL, you would be leading. If you were in 2 different divisions.
Yeah, like literally everybody but the East.
Yeah. You would be number 1 in Central, you'd be number 1 in the West, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because like I said, you're in last in the NL, but you're at 19 wins. Which the NL has, it's that Central. Let me be more specific. It's that Central in the NL because it ain't the East and it ain't the West.
Mm-hmm.
But in that Central division, the race is going to be tight.
Oh yeah,
that race is going to be tight. They've shown us out the gate early. Hey, this is going to be a hell of a race right now. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now the crazy part is, I watched Kentucky Derby, so I'm about to throw y'all a Kentucky Derby reference.
Okay.
Can they be like Golden Tempo, who won the Kentucky Derby?
Right.
Golden Tempo was a 23-1 shot and came out the back and went from last to first and won this. Could they come out from last position in Central and win this thing at the end? Because it's only a 3-game spread, Rob. That's from top to bottom. It's only 3 games. It's not like it's 5 or 6. It's only 3. So I'm like, after I watched Dirt, I was like, could they pull a Golden Temple move and come out the back of the pack and win the Central?
Could they? Yes. Will they?
Probably.
No.
They probably.
No. Cubs are too good.
Yeah.
And you know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna talk about my Cardinals because what we did today, or what we did this weekend, we took 2 out of 3 against the back-to-back world champs, who might win it all again too. And we're gonna talk about them in a minute. Like what we did as a Cardinals team, I can only be happy and proud of this team. Like we are scrappy, ain't even the word no more. We're fun. This is a fun team to watch. We come back, like granted, we almost squandered the victory yesterday, but like we come back in victories. We're exciting. The guys on this team have a lot of star power to them. When you talk about Walker, talk about Mason Wynn, talk about JJ Weatherholt, who I would say is at least a candidate for Rookie of the Year at this point.
Yeah.
Like he and possibly a Gold Glove if he keeps it up the way that he's been playing. Like the absolute potential, the fucking potential of this team is so goddamn good. The foundation that we're building is so damn good. I don't know how you can't, like St. Louis. I'm calling y'all out. I don't know how you can't support this team. Like they are good, and it's not like it's not like we like the at Braves and we beating bullshit. We're winning series against the motherfucking Dodgers. We won the series against the Dodgers. Won the series against the Rays. Swept the Pirates and the Astros.
Yeah.
Like won the series against the Guardians. Like we're granted we got swept by the Mariners, but but the thing about it is we're winning these series that we ain't supposed to win, dog.
Yeah.
We supposed to be ass, but we're winning shit. Like you gotta support this team no matter what you're talking about. If you want to be petty, be petty. But this team is so damn good and so damn I don't say the sky's the limit, but the foundation is solid as fuck.
And it's not like y'all lost by a ton in any of the Mariner games. It was 2 games that was 3-2 and 1 game that was 11-9. So you lost by 2 1 game, by 1 each one of the other games. It wasn't that bad, you know.
Yeah, these teams are like the Cardinals. I ain't saying they're great. They're getting good though. Like they're one of those teams. Like if this shit don't pan out and we don't basically have a great team or we don't basically go to the playoffs this year, I'm happy. I'm happy with what this team is. I'm happy with like Jordan Walker basically starting out hot, having a little slump, and then getting back to like a good what he was early in the season. That shit is exciting. Like Mason Wynn basically starting to get hot. JJ Weatherholt basically being solid right there at the number 1 spot. Riley O'Brien actually living up to the potential to seemingly like what Oliver Marmol wants him to be and being that closer at the back end. Like I love this team. I really truly love this team.
Yeah. And then y'all had really solid victories against the 2 that y'all took off of the Dodgers. You basically managed to do something that to me is impressive. Y'all kept Shohei off the bases.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, except for the 1 walk yesterday. Well,
but I think it was hitless throughout the series.
Yeah. He was
like,
hitless. He was hitless.
Yeah, like. But
you managed to keep him, and that's a hard person to tie down. Now, granted, whether you call it or it was a stroke of luck or whatever, I got this one on him. I got this one on.
We're not supposed to win a series against the Dodgers. Yeah. We're not, but we did. It happened. I synced it. Yeah. Nah, man. I love this team.
Whenever the time come back around, they might be looking to lay y'all ass. But right now, I got this one off.
Nigga, that's tomorrow's problem.
Exactly,
I'm looking up when if we supposed to face them again. I ain't seeing it yet.
Yeah.
So
look. Oops, got you. No takesy backs.
Yeah. Like we play them like the 1st and through the 3rd of September, nigga. That's that problem then. Like I ain't worried about that. Yeah. I don't even know what we gonna look like then, but shit, I'm happy. I'm happy where this team is. Like I couldn't be more elated, but yeah. Can we talk about those Dodgers though?
Okay, yes, we can talk about those Dodgers. Which I'm gonna say this. Even my uncle said, "Do you think that they're gonna be the first team to repeat again in the modern era since the Yankees did it? Yeah, 98 2000." And I said, it damn sure could happen. Because they have used their wallet very good.
Mhm.
And it's one of those things where they've used their wallet so well that it's translated to wins.
Mhm.
Because sometimes people spend and it doesn't translate to wins, but the spending
The
is
Mets.
Yep.
Red Sox.
Uh,
The Phillies.
yep. Those all very, 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 very,
Padres.
them two. Those all teams that have spent, and it necessarily hasn't come to fruition for them. Granted, the Padres, they figure out how to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory on the regular with that team that they have. Don't know how it happens. Probably another playoff team again, and then they're gonna lose. It is what it is. Fish got to fly, birds got to swim. Padres going back out of the playoffs again. It is what it is. So I think the Dodgers are just that team. They are him. They have it.
Iron him.
They are so much him that, like we've said, they could win this shit again.
The only thing, and even though they LA, I'm gonna go with another Cali spot. I'm gonna go to Oakland. I'm gonna talk about Digital Underground, and I'm gonna talk about a song that they got. Same song. The thing with the Dodgers is it's the same song every year. They got 10 pitchers right now that's on the disabled list. 10. Nigga, you don't really have too many pitchers that you're gonna have like on your roster, let alone have 10 other things. And a good amount of money on them. Like Blake Snell basically being on the disabled list. Edwin Diaz basically is on the disabled list. Like a lot of their like big money is right there. Mookie Betts is on the disabled list. You know, he's not a pitcher. The thing about it is with this team is it doesn't matter. Like, granted, we took 2 out of 3 against them, but it's still the point. It's still to the same of it's like Digital Underground, same song. They have a whole bunch of people on the disabled list, but they still make it fucking work. And that's the thing with this team. It's like they're just so good. But is it gonna be to where they can really do that shit again? Because granted, what they did against the Blue Jays was the greatest World Series ever, but it was also like it was a back and forth with a team that basically didn't have as good of a roster as they had as the team that they were facing. Like the Blue Jays weren't roster wise as good as what the Dodgers were, but they had a lot of heart and they had a lot of fight. And they took it to them to like really the last minute.
Yeah.
But it's still to the point of like the Dodgers had to use every bit of they can out of Yoshinobu Yamamoto. They had to basically use everything that they had out of like no name Gavin Klein, who basically has a name now. Like they had to basically have Andy Pages come in as a defensive replacement and just so happen to, like they had so many things that worked out for them that it was just so much struck of luck. I don't know if they could do that for a third time. Like the teams that basically you got the Braves that are mashing ass. Like I said, can they do that at the end of the season? I think if the Dodgers basically go against this team, the Braves or what they are, I don't think the Dodgers can pull it off in September, dog, or in October.
This is what I'll say, Rob. We said this last year.
I know.
And
I
I know we
know.
had this thing about we say shit and then we say it can't happen. There's no way it'll happen. And we literally just told ourselves last year, even leading up to the World Series, we said it's no way that they got enough gas in the tank to win this World Series, and they won that World Series.
Right.
And at the beginning of the season last year, we said it's possible, but I don't think that they'll go back to back. And they went back to back.
They did.
We picked them to win the first one. We said that the second one wasn't possible. And they won it. And right now, we're saying that they're not going to win again. And if they win again and become the second team to three-peat basically in the modern era, we're gonna look like it's gonna be AI and Rob and AI Nate again. But but
They just can't. They just can't keep getting away with this, dog.
but we said that last year.
I
We
know.
we
I
having
know. I
deja vu
know.
right now. You literally said they can't do this again
You said
next year.
you saying like Yogi Berra, deja vu all over again from?
Yes, the loon.
That might be a record. How many people I reference from
But
St. Louis?
we literally said this last. We said it's no way that they're going to win back to back, and then they won back to back. And right now we're saying it's no way that they'll three-peat because there's not. We said last year it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough gas in the tank to go do this back to back years. Even though they're spending the money, even though they're doing what they need to do, and they spent the money and they won. Okay, do you know? And I'm gonna throw this out there. Do you know? And this is just a wild facts. Shohei's numbers increased from the first postseason as a Dodger to the second postseason.
I did not know that.
He had 14 hits the first postseason. He went to 18. He had 3 home runs the first postseason. He had 8. Okay. He had 10 RBIs the first one. He had 14 the second one. He got walked 13 times the first one. He got walked 16 times the second one. He had 22 strikeouts the first postseason. He had 23 last year. He hit 230 in the first postseason. He hit 260 last year. His on base percentage was 373 the first year. It's 400 plus last year. His OPS was 767. It's 1.096 last year. He's getting better, Rob. He's getting better in the postseason. He's getting better, which tells me a couple things. They might do it again. They might do this again. You're supposed to fall off. This ain't goddamn Jordan with a three-peat, a break, and another three-peat. If they three-peat right here, what are we going to say then?
I don't know. Yeah, they're God.
Because we constantly say this.
I don't know.
The Dodgers figured out if we put more of our money to work and we spend what we actually have instead of holding on to it, we can win. And every time we win, we make more money because we're winning. They literally turn wins into dollars, which is crazy because wins should always equate dollars, but they literally are spending their way to victory. And nobody else is trying to match this. Nobody else is doing the finagling of the contracts like they doing. They've back-ended Shohei's shit to whenever he'll retire and he'll still be getting money.
Mm-hmm.
They've worked this thing through the books.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's trying to do this. Everybody's like, nah, I'm gonna pay you now and I ain't gonna wait later on down the line. And nobody can compete with this.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they can because the Blue Jays did. The Blue Jays basically had shit that basically worked out in the Dodgers' favor to where they ended up winning the world title. So it's not that another team can't. It's just that they don't.
And that's a problem.
And but it's a problem that I don't even know can be fixed because the thing is, like, it's not as if that no other team can. Like I said, the Cardinals just took 2 out of 3 against them. The Yankees series went to 6.
You know what the problem is? They ain't got a goddamn Magic Johnson over there preaching we need to win.
Yeah,
They ain't
but
got a Magic Johnson helping in the boardroom saying when it is going to bring us more money. Because I'm telling you, it's something going on. God damn it, his aides gotta be Magic. Because it's no way that him and Michael Jordan are touching every goddamn thing and they
well,
winning.
I mean, Michael Jordan was a fucking failure in the NBA. But I digress. Uh,
That's it though.
it's
And
the
it's
thing.
only being an NBA owner. It's only
I
being an
mean,
NBA
Michael
owner.
Jordan cologne didn't really go anywhere either. But
He
but
he don't need
but
it. He got the shoes.
but either way, all I'm saying is, are we saying that the Dodgers can get lucky for a third season? Because it's luck. It's
Is it?
I think the thing is they have a ton of talent and they are and like I said, they're not just spending, they're smart. They basically have like they have a great farm system. Like they have great people that they supplement within their team and they basically go out and get the best people to basically get the best people. And so it's not that they are just spending money and throwing money at the problem. They're also basically being smart about
This
who
is
they're
true.
spending it on and what they're spending it on. Because even like with the Kyle Tucker thing, Kyle Tucker I think got 3 option years. Like it's not like that motherfucker might opt out this year, like depending on how his season goes.
Yeah.
But it's still to the point of they basically are the smartest team in baseball outside of like the Rays.
How long is everybody else going to be dumb?
They're not dumb. I think the
Then what
thing
are
is
they?
they're just not winning. That like like I said, it may just be magic, as
I
in
told you it's something.
the mystical shit that basically is like you can't see, you like what Stevie Wonder said, superstition, like you see the things that you don't understand. Like the thing is, if you see that series and all the shit that happened with Justin Dean basically throwing up his hands and saving it for a ground rule double, like the fucking miraculous catch that not Kike was who hit who. I think it did was because I think Kike got lost in the lights. Andy Pajes basically hit him.
Yeah.
Like they didn't drop that ball. Mookie Betts basically getting the game-ending double play when he wasn't even a shortstop. He didn't grow up being a short, or he didn't grow in the league being a shortstop. Like all these things that basically have Yoshinobu Yamamoto basically pitching on 0 days rest. Shohei's pitching on 0 days, damn near 0 days rest.
But what if that was the strand of luck though, Rob, that got him through to the next strand of it's just us being this damn good?
But that's what I'm saying. You can't basically bake money on that. That shit is something that we can't really foresee. You can't plan for that. You can't plan for your team to have that kind of luck. I think this is a team that is on its last string. Is the last string go basically end in October? I don't know, but I don't think we could bank on this team basically being the lucky team that it's been. I think that this team, yes, they spin well, they're smart, they do all the right things right. But the problem is they're going against other teams that have a lot of things going for them. That Blue Jays team was coming off a Mariners series where they had to basically get some luck going for them and win, long ass games. But I don't think you could bank on that shit.
Yeah.
I think it's just saying that, hey, this is what's gonna happen, and we're gonna basically do what we can with it.
And we said this shit last year, and them niggas won. At this point, I feel like we fucking rumming them in the boondocks. That there's known unknowns, there's known knowns, and unknown unknowns, and unknown knowns, and we are in the unknown area of some shit that we don't know that we don't know.
Yeah.
That's literally where we're lying right now, because last year, me and you vividly, we went back and we said there's no way that they're going to repeat. They've spent well, they have been smart with their money, and they did this. They got Yamamoto, and we were like, they picked up a pitcher, and they filled some pitching holes, but it shouldn't be enough for them to win this, and they won this. And now we're looking at the acquisition of Kyle Tucker. Is this too much? Did they do too much? And
we'll see.
We're in that area of some shit that we don't know.
Yeah.
And right now, if he has a good year, let's say this: if he has a good year, and these motherfuckers make another goddamn playoff run, and then they make it back to the World Series, I'm just go ahead and say that they're gonna win. Because there's no way that you go here. Look, I've seen a lot of shit. so far this year, okay? I've seen a lot of shit, Rob. Seen a lot of shit. Michael Jordan winning 5 races after he beats NASCAR. Like, he takes them to court, wins, and then all of a sudden another team is winning. And it's like, so it took for somebody to challenge their ass to make sense to the shit of what was going on. It took a guy who's known for his shoes, and being arguably the go to basketball, to go into NASCAR, to make them make the rules even. Okay? And now we're debating some shit that we debated last year, saying that there's no way that these motherfuckers can win. It ain't happening. They already won one, and then they won. And now we back here again on the show, and the number one in their division, and we're saying it's no way that they can do this shit again, and they might do it again to us, Rob. They might do it again.
That's true.
See? Now, we have one more team to talk about in him and them, and this one kind of, it brightens my day amongst things,
Mm-hmm.
The Giants.
I'm gonna just call them and could say they ass, and you could basically take it from there, bro.
Oh, all right. Well, no problem. This is Rob. Go ahead. Hit him with the hell no button a couple times. And here I go. Look here, Giants. You took my problem off my hands. And not
The
only
hoe chose you.
that hoe chose you, and guess what? That hoe ain't no good to you right now. None. You see what you got? Do you see you see? I got rid of them for a reason. And they ain't doing you no good. And some people may say, Price, what are you talking about? What whore do you speak of? Okay? And that wouldn't be named Raphael Devers, okay? He was an issue in this locker room. Okay? You could say, but you're not doing better this year, but I went to the playoffs last year. Nobody thought I was going to the playoffs. Nobody thought I was going to the playoffs. And I went to the playoffs last year. But you know what you did? You took my problem. You took the guy who was arguing about first base. Because we ran him off of third base. Because we got a guy who was a hellified defensive third baseman. Versus a guy who not that good on third base. Okay? All of a sudden he wanted to be in the field. He wanted to be known and whatnot. Why now? Why now? You wasn't doing all that shit before. But nonetheless, now you're dealing with my old whore. Okay? You seeing that my old whore wasn't no good to me. It ain't gonna be no good to you either. Okay? You gonna learn by taking people's property, okay? Everybody learns. Cause you wanna know why that whore ain't no good, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
But even though they trying to get their life together, they trying. But right now, they hitting 214. Okay?
Mm.
They ain't got but 2 home runs, 12 RBIs that have been walked 8 times. They got 28 hits in 131 at bats so far.
547 OPS.
547 OPS.
That's bad.
Real bad. But you know what? You can keep that skeezer. Count on with them. Keep an eye down on the West Coast. You gonna see what she gonna get you. You keep that right there. You see what it drew in last one. That one ain't gonna help you. It's gonna hold you down. And you can keep them. Cause there ain't no way for me to go up. But up, player, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go up.
Y'all are down. Sorry.
Look,
Sorry.
Hey, it is what it is. But I know this. I watched this. I saw this play out. He wanted to complain, and why y'all don't want me on first? Shit, I just want you to hit the ball, Raphael. Why you over here arguing with me with shit? You get mad. Look, you get mad whenever we take you off the base until you just hit. And then you get mad when we won't let you on the base.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Giants are ass though, bro. The Giants are ass. It's no other way to say it than it's things that are wrong with that team. I'll put it like this: they done lost the last 5. Actually, they lost the last 6. Okay,
Ass.
and then they scheduled to face the Padres tonight, so it might be 7. Just it might be 7. It's crazy work. Crazy work. You have anything to add to that?
No, ass.
Yeah. Just ASS. Just it's capital A, capital S, capital S. It is unexcusable, but very excusable at the same time. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. You know, Rob, sometimes I heard people say that's a horrible move by y'all. And then I look over.
You all right? Well, I mean, I ain't all right.
Look. But mentally, though, I'm all right without that headache. I'm all right.
Yeah.
I figure the rest of this.
Yeah. Yeah, all right enough.
Yeah, I'm all right enough. I'll figure the rest of this out at this point. Yeah, I ain't got to deal with that. Now, with that being said, is there anything else that you want to talk about today, Rob?
Nah, man. Good night, Canada. Good night, LeBron. Good night, Taylor Swift. For all y'all that basically, seeing this, enjoying this, appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
We're gonna have the clips up and everything.
Yep.
Probably tomorrow, day after, something like that.
Yep. Pistons made to come back on the Magic, just in case you didn't see it. And right now, the Raptors are up on the Cavs by 7 in the second quarter. This may be ugly for the Cavs down the stretch.
Ooh, baby. That you gotta blow that motherfucker up. Because I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know what you do if you're the Cavs, because you've been trying for this hill, and with Donovan Mitchell, you brought in James Harden and Evan Mobley, got all that. Like, you're gonna have to revector.
Yeah.
And do something different. I don't know what. I honestly don't know how, but you're gonna have to do something different.
Yeah. A change is gonna have to come.
And
I don't know what it's gonna be, but y'all gonna have to figure this thing out. But with that being said, we're out. Oh, but remember, follow us. 2 YouTube pages, Blue Sky, me, Rob. We're everywhere. Just look up. You might see us up there. But go ahead, like, subscribe, follow, all that good jazz. And we're